your sister, and that's again, I know it upsets you because it's your sister-in-law, but B, it also upsets me just because of what we've had to go through on dentists, and how, if you were to weigh good versus ones that really need more training. Chairside manner, knee.
Right.
I mean, to think about not only the clinical side that she had to go through, but number one, not tell her, hey, look, by the way, FYI, when you get done with this, I mean, it's going to be a while. You got to heal. Here's the process. You don't think that's something somebody should know?
Absolutely. And they did not. And you don't know to ask those questions.
No. You're a patient. You have no clue.
Right.
You
This
assume.
is your job. So you're basing it all on them.
Right.
And that they definitely didn't.
Yeah.
And what they did is they sold the job.
That's
right?
it. They wanted the money.
If she did it, that was one of the other reasons that she did it so quickly, because this deal's only good for today. You can pay cash. We can knock this off or whatever. This is the discount that you're getting. I know. I begged, and like I said, I would like to know if they can switch those for her.
Let me help her do some research. I'd love to, just because some of the relationships that we have, they can take a look, and I know that they could at least know, give her a diagnosis.
Right, and even if she has to continue going to that same dentist, at least know, and that's what I wanted her to do, to go look at ours, talk to ours, because I said, at least they can say, hey, listen, this is what needs to be done.
Yeah.
And that way, when they're talking to them right now, they're giving no answers. No answers.
Yeah, we need to see if we can help out with her. And one of the other things I was thinking about, again, there's a good chance I might not get any work in the dental field again, and I would be okay with that if I can help patients out. I'm serious. But, one of the things that keeps coming to my mind is, well, what recourse does she have? What should she do? Right. What would you, if you're in that situation, what would you do? And so, I think I'm probably going to try to compile all the dental boards around the country for each state. I want to put all those phone numbers in a centralized area so people can kind of find it, and then also kind of know really what the rules are, because I've been around enough doctors to know where they get scared.
Yeah.
And I would recommend for your sister and anybody else out there that's gone through this, with the way they made phones now and the way they've made video, stop and take a really solid review video. Explain, let her invest in, or have her husband or someone even hold the phone, but a tripod, and literally tell the story and submit that as a review for that place. Also go on Real Self and different review websites, Yelp, that kind of type of stuff. Upload that to YouTube and let others know. And I'm not trying to
bash anybody,
right? But no. My God, no one else should go through that.
Well, she doesn't have a leg to stand on right now, and that's what she's saying. When she goes and they're like, okay, so is that all right? And she's like, no.
Yeah.
None of this is all right.
No.
So, she's just stuck between a rock and a hard place.
I'm gonna do a whole episode on that. I'm glad we talked about this, Jen, on, let's say it goes south, what do you do?
Yep.
How can you get the attention of them to, God willing, forego any small claims or court? I mean, then now you're playing a bunch of attorneys and all that crap.
Yeah, that's not, we just want it right.
Done right. Do what you say you're going to do.
Well, just like what you said with the scare of you getting it done next week. Mm-hmm. These are your permanent teeth. This is everybody sees, right? As soon as they look at you. If you talk, if you sneeze, if you smile, if you cry, if you laugh, they're going to see your teeth. So, knowing that you have taken the time and did the research and you've got the right doctor that is going to do it right the first time. Yeah. But the main thing is you can ask the questions, but if you don't know what questions to ask, all she saw, and that's all she kept saying is, you ate brisket the next day. I'm not suggesting everybody go run out and eat brisket something on their
That's not prescriptive.
Dr. Scanner may say something different about that, but I was starving. But you can eat soft foods. You're not going to take a steak and bite it right off the bone right away. But you can definitely start eating. Where with your cracked bridge, You couldn't even eat
I
that.
can't. Yeah,
No.
I mean, you saw before we even had to do this, I had to put Fixodent in to even make it through an interview. And
Right.
you're kind of going, that's just talking.
Right. That
That's
is
not
just talking.
eating. That's not,
You got it.
and yeah.